Oh, boy. We are ready to rock on a Wednesday. So excited to be here. I have to ask permission to do something.
Yes, I've seen the updated show sheets.
For all intents and purposes, this man over here is going to be our daddy today. I have to ask you permission. Now, it's not to take the car out this Friday night. It's not for an extension on curfew. No, I have to ask you for permission on something because there is no one, and I mean this, no one more qualified, no one more plugged in, no one more responsible than you. So therefore, in this arena, I'm going to ask for permission if I can do something. I need you to tell me if it's okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to
Somehow I got a feeling whether I say no or not, you're going to do it anyway, son. You're going to take that car out.
That's a hell of a guess. Skirt, skirt, car's gone. We're going to get to the Lions at 3. We got a Monty Williams prize pack at 4. I will explain what that means. Maybe a little college football as well. But no, Rico, I need permission to do the following.
Okay.
To do this to Tom Izzo.
Why are you doing that?
Because this team blows. Because I was promised fun. Mm-hmm. I was promised a top 10 team. Mm-hmm. I was promised Tom's most talented team in a decade. I was promised we got ourselves one of, I'm going to start sounding like Kenny's ancestors, one of them there 5 stars. I was promised all the goodness. And you know what I've gotten?
Okay,
and an offense that starts every game like this. This team sucks.
I thought you don't watch this team.
I didn't. That's the best part. I allowed the texts from my friends and Evan Jenkins and you screaming after the game in a meltdown. This team sucks. And again, it's Tom with, it's on me. Tom, then do me a favor. Fire your D-list assistants and let's just get after it. We're going to get rid of the lawyer. What are we going to do? Do the war drill again?
He actually said that.
Yeah, it ain't 2000 anymore. The shoulder pads and the physical ain't nobody hearing it.
Here's the thing, Mike. You can. I'm not going to stop you. I thought you were smart enough, though, to realize, as you often say, man, this stuff doesn't really kick in until middle of February.
Right, January, February is not good enough. No, it's not. I'll tell you what, it's not good enough. Do you know what Tom Izzo's record is the last 60 Big Ten games?
Yeah.
60. Then say it.
I think it's 31-29?
Rico, we are entering the 4th year of being a C-list college basketball program. A-listers are your blue bloods. They're your 1 seeds. They're the teams that make the Final Four. Your B-listers are teams that can make deep, meaningful runs and have NBA players. Then there's a long gap to being a C-lister. I mean, look, the only thing I have right now over the University of Michigan is at least I know my coach isn't going to hit anybody.
Mike, you're allowed to feel this way. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be frustrated because we were promised that this is going to be a much better team than what we're seeing. Every game,
fun.
Every game they start off and they're down 10 points.
No, they start off like this sentence. That's A.J. Hogarth's thought process. Turnover. Not good, Johnny. Not good.
Oh, come on, man. Basketball, as you know, starts.
I don't want to hear it.
No, because here's the Mike.
I'll talk to Kenny about it.
I'm gonna. You can rant, but I thought you were smarter than this.
No, but it's not a rant. No, stop. What? Oh, God, you have a God-given American right to do what you're doing. I just don't like it. Rico.
No, you
they
have
are a
something.
preseason top 5 team. They
Mike.
are unranked.
Mike.
And you're sitting here saying I don't get to say we need to be better than this?
Is his headphones not working? Did I just not say you have a right to do this?
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm just going to wait.
No, Rico,
No. Mike.
Oh, no.
No. Here's what I told you.
Oh, Dad's on the bottle again.
No.
Oh,
I'm going to let it play out.
Did you just pull a Jansen up in this house?
No. As I told you before and as I told Evan, there's one player I'm waiting to see what happens when he comes back. Jackson Kohler. You have no idea who he is.
Yes, I do. He's the big white kid who was
He's
like
the guy that torched Evan and I's Moneyball team.
Right, he's good in the post, and he's hurt.
Right, because right now, they don't have any low post presence at all.
That's Tom's fault.
So it is that he recruited these guys.
That's my point.
I'm not absolving him of anything, Mike. I just said I need to see what this team looks like when Kohler is back, because if it still plays this way, everything you just said. I mean, it's everything you just said.
But my fear is you're turning Jackson Kohler into Alonzo Mourning. I mean, come on.
I'm not, Mike, but I'm saying anything is better than zero productivity. Okay, you don't need to be a math major to know that 1 is greater than 0.
But my
2
issue
is greater than 0.
No one gets better. Development in this program over the last 4 years is pretty lousy. You know who that goes to? Tom and his assistants. I mean, no offense, but would Thomas Kelly have a job at Duke? Would Doug Wojcik have a job at Kansas? Like, look at these assistants for a minute. Mark Montgomery, like, come on, man. This reeks of D'Antonio the late years.
Yeah, but the Duke people bring back Duke people.
Yeah, but those Duke people go get people who look like Milikowski.
Kentucky people bring back Kentucky people.
But the results are better than this. Rico, they're a 500 program in the Big Ten. What are we, Minnesota? That stupid rat with a basketball they call a mascot? That's not us.
The Golden Gopher.
That's a rat with a dental problem. No. You know what I want from the people? Straight up. I want to hear from, can we get 10 Spartan fans? Tell me I'm wrong. Because as we sit here right now, headed towards the holiday season, this sure looks like year 4 of a non-blue blood program.
No. And for the record, before people, I've never said you're not wrong. I just said I need to see what one more player is being added to this roster so that Maddie and Cooper are not out there in crunch. The pick and pop doesn't work if the big man can't pop.
Who's a bigger cardboard cutout right now? The man who's allegedly Broderick Martin, the Lions' 3rd-round pick, or alleged 5-star human being Xavier Booker? Well, 5-star doesn't get any run ever because he's so woefully equipped to play. This is your program. Man, come on. I'm not even bitching about, 2000's a long time ago. I'm not even, you know what F words aren't coming out of my mouth when I've watched? Final Four. I'm not even angry. This team is unwatchable dreck. They're Jaden Akins. Hello? Anyone? Malik? Why does Malik Hall play?
5th-year senior.
I will rip this microphone
out. Don't ask me questions if you don't want any answers.
I just want a different answer.
David, help me. What am I supposed to say?
I just feel like now it's 4 years in a row where they look like nothing. And that's not acceptable.
No, Mike, this was years and years of bad recruiting, of missing out on people, and it's now chickens coming home to roost. I can't be mad at you. I can't be angry at you.
You shouldn't.
And when I say rant, I don't mean that you're going off on, some John L. Smith type of thing, but you have a right to your opinion. You have a right to be angry.
I want people to tell me I'm wrong. Because
I can't tell you you're wrong.
I know you can't, so I said maybe I'll crowdsource it. Here's the deal. The reason I don't want to hear what you're saying is A, it hurts, but B, in the era of the transfer portal, you know what I don't want to hear about? Recruiting mistakes in 2020. Get in the portal. Go buy a Hunter Dickinson Lego set.
Right.
Go get play because every player's getting paid. NIL's here, portal's here. You know what I don't want anymore? That. Do you know what the old school Spartan players don't want to watch? That.
Okay, if you want a precursor to what college football will eventually look like, it's college basketball. Did you see last year's Final Four?
It was horrible.
All your blue bloods were gone. Because you got to stop looking at the name on the front of the jersey because that doesn't mean anything.
All right, but I don't want to be a C-list program.
Because my biggest gripe is always, and I guess I've just gotten used to it, why do you schedule all of these games in November and December if you're not going to win?
What Rico's saying is one of my biggest gripes. Because both things can be true. Oh, my God, you can't say that. Tom is a Hall of Famer. Tom is the best coach we'll ever have. Tom is one of the only decent humans in the game. Don't care. Got to win. because he keeps doing, not Rico. I'm pointing at Rico because I'm so angry, but it's not Rico. Rico's tall and black. Tom is short and white. They are, in fact, not the same person. I'm making a point. Izzo keeps doing the same things, expecting a different result. The schedule bludgeoning his team. It hasn't worked in years.
Anybody, any place, anytime.
Oh, the deep rotations and the loyalty to veterans. I'm tired.
No. But then here's what you're going to get. You're going to get people who'll say, well, remember back when I think it was 2014 or 2015, and they won all those games, and they were fun. And that's when you had Valentine throwing it high off the glass to at Texas.
And then, you know what we had?
Yeah.
Giddy Potts clapping them cheeks.
Or different team, but Purdue last year went wire to wire. First round, done.
Great. You know what?
Seed.
Let us have that problem. Because right here and right now, they're not a team that wins the Big Ten.
I think your head would explode if they lost to a 16
It might,
seed.
because Matt Painter is horrendous.
Yeah.
You work with me. Rico, if you are, do you consider MSU to be an elite college basketball program? Yes or no?
No.
Then nothing. Then we have nothing to talk about. Then that's a failure by Tom Izzo. You cannot build something and then stay there and burn it down. You can't. Rico, it's about banners, Big Ten championships, All-Americans, draft picks, putting players in the league, modernizing, and yes, eventually winning one. Rico, 2020, awful. 2021, awful. 2022, awful. And right here, right now, Rico's right. We have time. It's early.
No.
They're bad.
No. 22 picked up. 22 picked up when they lost the overtime Sweet 16 game. It started off bad. It finished off a lot better.
A 4-foot-tall human drop 40 on us. That soiled whatever. Good vibes you had.
4 feet tall people have souls too, Mike. They can play basketball.
Undrafted, free agent, dropped 40 on us in the tourney.
He was from New York. He was playing in the Garden.
Noel.
He's playing in the Garden.
Okay, we're not from Boston. It's called the Garden. I've had it. And I've watched damn near all their games. You know why I didn't turn it on last night? Because before I got a chance to use 17 different remotes and boop, beep, and go to Peacock for a stupid game, it was 12-2.
It takes you 17 remotes?
No, it's you got to hit the button, and then it does the loading, and then you got to hit the Peacock, and then it's the whole issue of, you know what? I don't want to be locked into something that angers me. I want to turn the channel so that when MSU is getting dominated, letting Wisconsin come in with the ghost of Bo Ryan and get all bricked up, they get to come in here, and I don't get to watch Home Alone commercial breaks.
No, you're right. Wisconsin came in, and they had guys who hadn't hit threes who just made it rain to start the game.
Listen, is it acceptable for us to begin putting a little pressure on this man? Enough is enough. This is year 4 of looking more like Indiana than Michigan State. I've had it. I'm sick of it. This is lousy. Guy, how are you smiling over there? Did you have a good time at your dentist today?
Smile.
Yeah, we all know how that goes when you go to the dentist. Stop on down to Bricked Up Dental, where you'll walk away with a